Hey guys, Ashley here, and today I'm going to talk to you about mindset. More specifically, figuring out your values and what you're willing to do to reach your goals. And that is so important, because if you think your values are one thing, right, and what you're doing towards them doesn't align, then it's not going to help you get towards your goal, and you're not going to be willing to do what it takes to get there. So you really need to get clear on what your values are, and then is what you're doing helping you reach those values. So there's a lot of exercises that you can do to do this, right? You can start to write out all the things that you value in life and just write a really long list, and then you'll figure out what the things you value most are. And then you need to figure out, right, what's going to get you there. So like for me, for example, right, I really valued traveling. I wanted to be able to travel the world and go anywhere, and I wanted to be able to provide for my future family one day and never have to worry about going into work, because I would have my own business, so I could spend time with that future family or kids that I want to have. And so with that, for me, then my main value, because of those values, had to become business, because I wanted to build a really strong business, right, so that I then could achieve my goals of being able to travel, because that business was going to support me to do that, right, and then that the business is going to support me being able to spend time with my family as well. So it's about getting really clear on the values and what was important to me in life, and then getting really clear on what value was going to get me there to those values. So I think that's sometimes what can be confusing is sometimes, right, we find our biggest values, but then we don't find the value that we need to focus on to get us towards those, or what the actually underlying value is that's going to get us there. Because sometimes when we have these values, right, of family and travel, that's awesome, right? But it's like, well, we need to figure out a sustainable way to do that all the time. And so that's why we need to focus on, right, business or whatever value that is for you to get you there. So it's really important that you get really clear on your values and what they are, and then that you're striving to achieve them, and that your goal is as you align with your values, it's getting you closer towards your goal. So if a really big value of yours is giving back, then make sure that that's what you're doing, and make sure that your business model, is around giving back, and that there is a piece to that component, of charity work, of, donations, or however you want to, structure that. But that's what's all in line, because when you're in line with your values, everything in life is going to start flowing so much easier or so much more, right? And it's going to get you so much closer to your goals. So really figure out what your values are. So a lot of times I think people think one thing is their value, and then they realize it's another as they dive deeper into it. So really get clear on what's super important to you, and then know those values and know, are they getting you closer to your goal, and what do you need to value more to get towards your goal, and then really focus on that and stretch those as much as you can to hit your goal, as fast as you want, and to really get there. Once we know all of our values, right, we can truly align them to then hit our goal in life, in business, in whatever that is. But first, it just really comes down to understanding what is important to us first. With that, not only, right, is it going to help us reach our goal, but it's just going to, when we're aligned with our values, we're just going to be happier. If we're doing something that we don't value, right, we're going to get bored, we're going to get annoyed, frustrated, all these things. But if it's aligned with our values, then we're just going to be so much more complete in so many ways of life, and lead a happier life as well. So if you ever notice your mindset shifting, or you feel kind of waking up every morning, is what I'm doing every single day align with my values and where I want to go in life? And really think about that and shift your mindset once you figure your values out, and you'll start to see a huge shift in yourself as well. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.